Well, it's Hump Day, October 6th on the Fun Astrology Podcast. Thomas Miller, thanks for joining us. Glad you are here. We have a busy slated agenda to take care of today. Big announcement about the 101 Astrology course. If you would like to learn astrology and learn to be fluent and learn like what we're talking about here, you already know. Then stay to the end because I've got a big announcement about reopening the course, when it's going to be available, how it's going to be available. That will all be at the end. We have to move fast today, guys, because we've got a lot that I want to try to cram in this small little bit of real estate. First of all, the new moon is at 7:06 this morning, and that new moon, of course, is in Libra. And boy, do we need it. We need some balance and harmony in our lives today, don't we? And remember, when we're creating, so we're originating around the lunar cycle new moon, what a perfect time to create some harmony and balance in our world and in our life. So let's take advantage of this one. I think this is one that we should capitalize on where it is, the sign that it's on. I mean, you know, it could have been in Scorpio. Just saying, as one. So be thinking about that today. 7:06 a.m. Eastern Time is the actual new moon, but catch that energy throughout the day. Then, up around noontime, lunchtime East Coast, 12:38 p.m., Pluto turns direct. Thinking about this and pondering on, I'm still kind of hung up on that Monday Facebook outage and just the significance of that in that chart of when that 60 Minutes interview aired. And now here is this critical key planet in this whole thing turning direct. Don't you know that that was in the space when that broadcast was set to air? It's amazing how this stuff is clicking together. So I really am being my little Neptunian self here now for a minute and thinking about some of the consciousness perspective of this, not analyzing physical events on Earth. I'm talking about let's elevate up into the sky and try to connect with what might be going on here. Because if what happened on Sunday night / Monday develops as any kind of precursor to what's ahead, I mean, basically here, over the scope of somebody's efforts from the inside to collect documents and then to expose them, what are we talking about? We're talking about truth coming to light. So Neptune is in Pisces. Only time that it's been in Pisces in anybody's life on planet Earth, because it takes 164 years to make a lap. So it moved into Pisces on 2011, 2012. There's the retrograde dance. So let's just say fully in Pisces 2012. It will be in there until January of 2026. Starts to dance out in early 2025, moves out for good in 2026. So that puts it in there about 13 years. Think about the last time it was in Neptune, 1848. Put the 13 years on that, takes you right up to the Civil War in the United States. Previous time was 1685, but then I went back one more and found that the time before that was 1521, which was just 3 years after the Saturn-Pluto conjunction in 1518. We've talked about that a number of times. That was when Martin Luther began the Protestant Reformation. Do you see a theme here? I got to say, from an astrological perspective, try on that if you were some stodgy old government or corporate ogre who had been milking or deceiving your audience or population who you are supposed to be representing as an elected official, and you are shady and you've been masking it, you might be a little bit concerned about what might happen after October as not only Pluto goes direct, but then Saturn and then Jupiter. Because maybe what this Neptune transit of Pisces ends up being as we look back on it in history, just maybe, go with me here and play in your mind, might it be about exposing these decades, centuries in some cases, of sheer corruption? It dawned on me as I was thinking about this last night. There is this paradox of Earth is a place of deception. Neptune is an icon of that, but every planet has an opposite side, so it is the truth as well. So we have to say, what are we going to align with? But you think about this. Look around the world today and find some pockets where there is not corruption. Hard to do. Maybe we're heading into a phase where a lot of the light gets shined on the darkness. Oh, we could go on with this for a long time. But let's talk about the course, because I want to get that in there, and then we'll say goodbye for this hump day. All right, so we've been working feverishly on putting blocks and pieces together and elements and content in the Fun Astrology 101 course, which is like this, just amazing. I think we're up to now about 10 hours of material that has been recorded. It is comprehensive. It is in Fun Astrology style. It is in chunks and bite-sized pieces that you can digest quickly and easily. And we are quickly approaching that point of saying the course is mostly complete. And I say mostly because we are going to continue to add content to this. It's not going to be a static buy it and then that's it. It's done and what you get is what you get. It's going to be alive, and there will be new content added to it, and we are going to have a community that you can participate in discussions around it. So it really is this organism, if you will, of how you can learn astrology. And to me, that's the heartfelt thing, is I want people to learn and be conversant in the language of astrology. So this will get you there. We are going to open the course back up on, this is so cool. We're going to do it on my birthday, October 30th. We're going to do it, I looked at the chart, we're going to do it at 12 noon Eastern time, which is when Mars just has ticked itself into Scorpio. It will be back home. And Mars is in Scorpio in my natal chart. We'll talk more about the chart as it gets closer, but we're going to offer it at noon on October 30th, and it's going to be at a birthday special price. Again, we'll tell you what that price is as it gets closer, but I can tell you this, it's probably not going to be at that price again, but we'll save those details for later. Right now, we just wanted to put out there, October 30th, mark your calendars, high noon Eastern time, we'll be offering the course back out at a special price. And I can tell you with absolute certainty and integrity, that is the truth. There's a pocket of truth you can count on. All right, thanks so much. I do hope that you'll reflect on this Neptunian concept and see what comes up for you. If you get some good revelation, I'd love to hear about it, either on SpeakPipe or by email, info@funastrology.com. Have a great hump day. We're excited around here. This is a fun season. Love October. See you tomorrow.